Okay, this is Starsky&Hutch 21st Century Environmental Explorers video, now in Musselburgh in Scotland. If you do like what we're showing, can you please subscribe and possibly even share the videos, because it all does help. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Shona McIntosh. So I'm a Green Councillor for Musselburgh in East Lothian, and I'm here in Musselburgh. And we're by the banks of the River Esk, which I would say is the heart of the town in Musselburgh. And the people here, I think, really love it. We really love watching the wildlife. We've got great world-class bird life on the river and further round the estuary. The river, like a lot of places in kind of formerly industrial areas, the river has had its problems. It runs further upstream through some mine working, and obviously they no longer pump the water out the mines. So over the last few years, what we've seen is after heavy rainfall, we quite often get a kind of ochre colour to the water, and you can see the swans looking rusty. It's really sad. So there's quite a lot of work going on. I think both here and Mid Lothian kind of joined up to try and figure out how we can try and deal with those pollutants. And then earlier in the year there was sort of the additional issue of there was a petrochemical spill again somewhere up in a wee burn, which SEPA are investigating, and I think there is an ongoing criminal case to try and figure out who was responsible for that. So the wildlife kind of has a bit of a hard time around here, as it does in a lot of places around the country and worldwide. But I think there's still all to play for to try and restore the river. And at the moment, the big chat in Musselburgh is that there's a flood protection scheme. We've been identified as being at quite high flood risk, so there's a scheme that's been looking at the area for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of discussion in the town about what we would want that to look like. There's been a lot of consultation, and I think that the people who've taken part in that have at various stages said that what they want to see is really looking upstream to try and reduce the water flow as much as possible and get nature-based solutions wherever we can. We do realise that climate change, we don't know what the extent of climate change is going to be over the next couple of decades, but it could obviously put us at quite a lot of risk, and we need to kind of figure out how we're going to manage that. I think my concern as a Green Councillor is that I think there is an opportunity here to kind of do some joined up thinking around flood protection and around ecosystem recovery. You know, if you can kind of put in Scotland, we have this great fund from the Scottish Government called the Nature Recovery Fund, so you can get some money in to kind of restore nature and ecosystems that could be further up the stream in the Esk, where you might kind of take agricultural land or land that's been used for grouse shooting and look to plant it and improve the drainage and to stop so much runoff kind of coming out it. Or there have been some talks from the project team about here maybe removing the kind of engineered walls so that the river has more space, and there's a bit of space further down the river where we could turn it into a kind of riparian parkland that would be designed to be floodable. And I think all those kind of things are really exciting, and if we can get them right, then it could be a really modern kind of approach to flood defence for the 21st century. So watch the space.